This very night, 1969, that was the second most popular song in the USA, number 2 on the charts. Love Can Make You Happy by Mercy. It had been recorded about a year and a half before, and absolutely nothing happened with it. It got played on a couple of small stations in Central Florida, but that was about it. I was in Fort Lauderdale one night with the girl I was in love with. We were listening to the radio, and we heard that song come on, and neither one of us had ever heard it before. This was back in January of '69, I guess. And we just both fell in love with it. So we drove around Fort Lauderdale looking for the radio station and finally found it. And I banged on the door till somebody came to it. I said, "What was that song you played?" And he said, "Oh, it's just a favorite of mine I brought from home." I said, "I'll buy it from you." He said, "You're kidding." I said, "No, here's $20. He said, "You got it." So he sold it to me. And it wasn't even a record. It was what they call an acetate. It's a test pressing before they would actually press the record. So I got it from him, and I took it down to my radio station in Miami, WFUN, and I started playing it immediately. And within 2 days, it was our number 1 most requested song. So I started calling record companies, and the rest, as they say, is history. Now, just imagine this. You've got a band, and through a miraculous set of circumstances, you finally have a hit record. It's going right to the top of the charts, except John, Paul, George, and Ringo get there ahead of you. And they're not going to move. Get Back was at number 1 for 5 weeks. If we'd gotten Love Can Make You Happy released, I don't know, 2 weeks later maybe, it would have probably made it to number 1. As it is, James Marvell of Mercy. I didn't know anybody in the group back then, but I've gotten to know him over the years. He has kept the group, the music alive. He is just a marvelous entertainer. He does a lot of stuff in Branson. You ought to check him out. He's got a new version of Love Can Make You Happy, as a matter of fact. You can Google him. James Marvell, M-A-R-V-E-L-L, Mercy, M-E-R-C-Y. Got it? If you listen to this show enough, you know I don't normally do things like that, but this just seems so timely. I mean, this weekend, this big holiday weekend, happened to be the moment of fame for that group and the incredible circumstances of how it became a hit. Hang on, your requests are coming right up.